Well, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Actually, it must be close to 70 today, I think. Uh, And I'm down in a place called Georgetown, which is like a shopping suburb, but also a yuppie, old-time yuppie suburb of downtown Washington, D.C. It's about a 3 mile walk for me one way. But it's nice, a lot of shops. It used to be the only now came to town and brought these millennials to town. Now what's called 14th and U and DuPont Circle, a bigger nightlife space, and that's where I live. It's a little more funky and bohemianish, kind of place. But what I want to talk about today, first of all, is to thank everybody for wishing me happy birthday on my 80th. Man, this is actually it's the best time of my life I've had too. I mean, the community where I live and the condominium, they had a big party for me. If you want to see that, it's on members. You could see that they did an article on it in the local media, on the local news, all news station. So there's a nice, thing about the party we had at our building and what the building is, and it's really about Adams Morgan throwing another party at our building on Saturday. So if you're in Washington State between 2 and 4, we have something in the community called Pork Fest. And so on porches, there's bands, there's rock and roll bands, all kind of bands all over the neighborhood for about 4 hours. We have 3 hours of bands on our front porch, which is really our driveway. So if you know me, and you do, come in to our lobby because I have free mimosas, free beer, free snacks, and free love. Well, I don't know if you could do that in the lobby, but let's say kindness. That's what's going on at Porch Fest. There's a lot of kindness. But I think that now, besides the websites that I'm giving, I really see that what's happening in the club and the membership is people learning about the process more. And that's really the key, how to use these things, to use the system to get the most money from. And that's what really we're about. And that's why we have weekly live grant training workshops. And you could, and more importantly, you could ask us 100 questions a day. If something didn't work, come back to us, and we'll find. Yes, mimosas. You like mimosas, Nikki? I think. Yeah, I just helped you a couple of times. Did you see all that? Answers I gave you, Nikki. I think that was you. It looks like uh, your picture. So let me know if you didn't get that. Make sure anybody who asks me a question, particularly on Lesco Help. I don't answer them all on Lesco Help too, but on Lesco Help, if you start a discussion, I answer that. No, not tonight, unless you have something going tonight. Saturday between 2 and 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 and 6. Adams Morgan has Porch Fest, where there's live bands. There's like 100 live bands all over the neighborhood. We're having 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We're having bands, but we also have drinks, and really not for the whole community, but for the members. I mean, for the residents and their friends. Come and drink with us. Stay as long as you want. I'll be there. It usually goes on forever. Man, we had 400 people out in front of our building. We have a small little building. There's only 70 condominiums in there. And it's old time. It's about 100 years old. Nothing fancy, but it's warm. That's what I like about it. And that's why we stayed there. We just moved there about 3 years ago. And I'm having more fun there than I've had in 40 years up in the suburbs. Yeah. It's death in the suburbs to me, what it feels like. I came along live down here, and not only opening my heart to people, and to really you, the members too, opening my heart there, because I want everybody to open their hearts to each other, to help each other on Let's Go Help. That's what I'm trying to do personally, and if I could show you that that other people can do it too, and it feels so good. I mean, I do it not for greed, and that's why we don't really need more money. We're feeding ourselves, and that's why we give the money back to members. So when we have profits, it goes back to members. We're giving three different grants now. One is $60,000, and that's $1,000 or $500 to do whatever you want. You just tell us what you want to do, and we choose like 120 people like that every month now. And then we choose, I forget, maybe about 20 people or so to get $500 if you have need car repairs, because that's a big problem with a lot of people is car repairs. We do that, and then we give out free laptop computers. So we give about 20 now every month, free laptop computers. So we need your address and all that. So it takes administration things a long time. We're about to announce the winners of the May 4th grant, so that'll be out in the next day or two. So keep an eye on that. The car grant is announced from May, from April 20th. So now the deadline for the next car grant is May 20th. So then we're closed there. And then the next grant is the free laptops, and that closes on the 30th. But remember, everything you do really is a membership. Try to help other people. Show them, give them encouragement, give them tips or whatever that you found. And that's what I found. Now, here's something that I got from a member this morning in answering questions. Okay, she says, this is Karen, and this was on the question and answer place. She says, I was trying to get information on my state regarding the American Rescue Plan to see if they offered any monies to individuals in need of some type of grant. See, what I'm telling people, your local officials have lots of money that they haven't spent yet from the American Rescue Plan. Okay, so I've been telling people how to do this is call your elected officials and things like that. Okay, after calling literally, listen to this, she called literally 10 people. See, this is the kind of stuff you got to do. People aren't ready for that. They just want to click on something, fill out a form. That's possible too, but if that's not possible, you got to up your game and do something like this. After calling 10 people, senators, congressmen, women, governor, lieutenant governor, city council members, secretary of state, she's not messing around. And you can't do it. This is how you have to act, like Karen. Karen Murphy's her name. This is to make sure you get something. Sure, you can maybe just get the cream off the crop, but then if you don't get that, what are you going to do? Karen shows you what to do. Okay, he said, and either getting no response or advice to call someone else. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to respond to you, or they're going to give you the old bureaucratic runaround. But that's good because they'll give you another place you never thought about, but they know more than you do. So that's why you get something else from them. I was finally advised to call the governor's office of planning and budgeting. You hear that? So not the governor itself. They didn't have it, but they put you on to the office that does. The Office of Planning and Budgeting. They called me right back. Okay, now, wow, see? You got the hot one, man. And told me any grants would be posted on their website and would be updated if and when there was more to be added. Okay, so now she found the major source to find all the grants, planning and budgeting. How the hell would you or I know about that? You won't. You can't. Or whatever. And that's what over... you, oh, really wonderful. Well, go drink now. That's see, you wished me here. He was telling me about Batman or something. I don't know. I get a lot of that, but that's fine. Okay, so so Office of Planning and Budgeting. Okay, let's say update. Okay, the website be updated whenever. I went to the site, and sure enough, there it was. Even mentioned specifically what were the funds from the American Rescue Plan. See, they haven't processed all the funding yet. So you want to know, like Karen now knows, ahead of time. See, just as Matthew said, she says, unfortunately, right now, the only grant is for hotels that may be and may have lost money due to COVID. So there's grants there for hotels. How would you know that? So now, but more importantly, here's what she says. But I will be checking back regularly for updates, and hopefully something can benefit. That's how you do it. You find the sources. And so now you know the sources to check. So, and actually, this is only for the federal. Now, she doesn't have her county yet and her city. But okay, now this she knows because the bean counter, that's the accountants in the government. They have to account for this money. So that's why everything in the government is open. You have access to every piece of paper that the government has. You have access to everything the government has that they're spending money on. You have the right to know. You have to find out where the hell it is. So here's her advice. So other states may be similar. So call the governor's office of planning and budgeting. And she gives you the website for Georgia, where she lives. See, and that's what I lived on my whole life, is the Freedom of Information Act. You don't even have to use that. But the fact that everything in a democracy is open to everybody else. You have the right to know everything the government is doing. They don't have the right to keep it private. And that's why, see, the fat cats know this. And they just go and ask. You know, that's all they do. And anybody could do that. You don't have to be a fat cat to do this. You have to know your rights. And you, living in a democracy, whether you're Donald Trump or a street cleaner, you have the right to know about all this information. I'll be a Karen. How can I sign up for Thank you. Now you know my subtle sales stuff. But whether you use me or not, I mean, that's not the point. But here's the two places if you're interested in what I do. It's lescohelp.com. That's where we charge. So that costs you $20. And that $20, if we make profit off of you, which we have now for a year and a half, we give it back to members. So we've given back over $500,000. We barely even make $1 million. And we give $500,000 of that back. And that's only because of you. That's only because of people that opening their hearts to trying to help other people too. That's what we're trying to do. So we don't want to be greedy. We want to give back any extra money to people who gave us the money. And most of the people that are applying are not rich people, because we don't aim at them anymore. If I wanted rich people money, I'd charge you $10,000 like I used to. And they'll pay it. Believe me, I know. I don't. I want to charge $20 because get to the people who really need it. I think Jerry Springer would need therapy if he heard my story. Jerry Springer just died. I don't think I ever did his show. At that time in talk shows, I was doing all the talk shows. Happy birthday from Shirley. May you have many more. Well, I don't know how many more I'm going to have, but probably have a good chance of getting 10 or 15 more. Man, I can't believe I'm this far. And I feel pretty good. So there's a chance I got lots more left in me. I certainly have a lot more. I'm tapping into other things in my life as I grow older. One is my heart. I told you earlier, the last couple of days, I've been just using my heart to show how to love people. See, we can love each other a lot more. We have unlimited. That's an unlimited. It's not like money is a limited resources, or our muscles are limited. They go away after a certain amount of years. Man, I can't run as fast. I can't even run anymore. It's not because my muscles and bones can't take it, because my mind can't take it. I trip and fall on my nose. And so I don't want to be scraped up off the sidewalk. Can you let me know about the 14,000 grant for a member? That's the average grant money that's given out to every American in the USA. Okay. And now you have to find out where it is, where you live, and what kind, and whatever. So that's a result of hundreds of thousands of different grant programs there are that the government does with this money. And so what we try to do is organize that and help you, show you where to apply for that where you live. Okay. There's not a magic button with the $14,000 grant. It'd be nice. I'd be out of business too. Nobody would need me or anything. But the government is not that organized. The government is like any long term that happened for a long time. It gets screwed up, and they lay things on top of things, on top of things, on top of things. And the problem is they never get rid of the old things. That's why they put new things on the old things. That's why all the new grants that came out are on top of the old grants that were given out. And that's the problem. So it's a bucket of worms, and we try to organize as best as we can. And that's why we only charge $20 because it may take you some time to find the right thing. I got the hiccups. I had a cough for weeks. I still, in the middle of the night, sort of cough and stuff. Happy birthday. Well, it's nice seeing you. Can you let me know about the 14th? Okay, I think I let you know on that. What else we have here? Questions. Oh, thank you. Everybody has been so nice to me. I can't believe it. I'll be Karen. Yes, we all should be Karens. Being the best stop parent you can be. We appreciate you and your team, but I need to take advantage of what you share with us. Yes, it does take, it probably will take effort on your part. Sometimes it doesn't, and you could just go to one place I say and apply, and you get it. But if that doesn't work, you got to really roll up your sleeves um, and go to work to get this stuff. It's there, and that's what the rich people do. How much is your program? $20 a month. You can come and go as much or whenever you want. You can control your own subscription, so that's not a problem. You know, we have it for that to control. But remember, and I also, what Karen showed you is the telephone. So that is more powerful weapon than the internet is. The internet organizes it, but to get what you really need, you got to get back on that phone. You see, it was somebody on the phone that told her where this magic website was. I won't know that. You know, most people where you live don't know that, or even the experts you think that know it don't know that. So that's why it really comes down to you making a bunch of phone calls and getting lucky. That's what life is all about. Getting lucky. Yeah. Yeah. Like becoming a New York Times bestseller. I wrote 100 books, but only 10 made money. So I got lucky 10 times. If I really was smart as hell, everyone would be a New York Times bestseller, right? No, you get lucky. But you get lucky by trying a whole bunch of shit. That's how you get lucky. You don't get lucky out of the box. You maybe do. Some people do, and you can. Have you been trying all month to join you, but it doesn't like my prepaid debit card? I'm sure. That's funny. Uh, at lescohelp.com, and if you try the PayPal, that probably won't work. Or maybe that will work. Go to lescohelp.com. They may be able to accept that better. On the $20 offer, we have use a credit card or PayPal. That's the only place we do PayPal. Uh, and that may, boy, won't a debit card. That's funny. You sure you have the right website? LescoHelp.com. Now, here's the free website. If you don't have money and you want to learn this stuff. Oh, Nikki, did I answer your stuff yesterday? Or was that today? I forget. Nikki, I don't remember, but it looks like oh, okay. So you go to LesGoFreeHelp.com. Okay, LesGoFreeHelp.com. And that's where you get into doing that. Okay, LesGoFreeHelp.com. You can join that free. You don't need a credit card or anything. And I have 35 programs, video training on how to get any kind of money from the government. Okay, so that's a good place to start, and you don't have to give me any money. But remember, there's new things coming out every day. And also, see, using your heart. If you call up that bureaucrat, the governor's office, and if you're nice, they're more likely to stretch and try to help you more than if you're miserable. And you're going to yell at them because they're lazy and shiftless bureaucrats. I pay your salary. No, you have to show everybody love if you want them to help you. If you want to get love back, you have to show love. So if you feel mean and angry, you're not going to get love back. You know, and that's why if you want people around you to be lovable, you have to be lovable. That's what starts it. It's not going to work all the time, sure, and you're going to get beat up and you're going to get spit on and whatever. You know, all that's going to happen no matter what the hell you do. So you might as well increase your odds of people around you loving you by you being more loving. Man, that's what I've been doing the last couple of years now. I just decided I just want to open my heart more because that just started feeling nicer. And the more I do that, the more this stuff comes back. I can't believe it. I feel so much better. Business has been better than I've ever been in my life. I've been helping more people than ever. I mean, I've sold millions and millions of books, and I never had the feeling of success I've had like this. I can't believe it. I've been on Oprah and more things than I ever thought I'd be able to do or that would happen to me. And this is better than ever. And helping people one on one on Lesco Help and seeing the results. Sure, I can't help everybody. Nobody can. But to try or at least give you encouragement about the good sides of life. Everybody tells you what's bad in life. We all know it's bad. Nobody ever tell us that. We get beat up every day. We don't have to. We don't have to have people telling us how you're screwed up. We're all smart enough to know bad shit's gonna happen. You know, but there's good stuff in there, and it gets hidden if you don't go looking for it. If you don't create it yourself. If you're not creating good stuff, then you're not gonna get good stuff back. You know, so that's why we all have that individual responsibility. Yeah. Uh, I need to go start moving boxes. Are you working somewhere? I used to have a warehouse sending out books, and that's what we had to do, moving boxes. Matthew, are people going to lose Social Security retirement with fighting over the debt ceiling? No, that won't happen. I think you should more worry about Social Security for the long term. And the way I do it, I actually give my Social Security money back now because I'm making a living. I'm doing well. I don't need my Social Security, and I can't give back to the government. So because they'll just screw up the accounting. So I give it as a scholarship to single moms at a local junior college, and it's called "I Don't Need My Government Money Scholarship Fund." Why are we giving me money? I don't need it. Government money for people who need it. Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, and there's millions and millions of millionaires getting this stuff, and it's just crazy. We have people. I know the people because they're members. Where $500 will change their life. That's what we should be working on. Not figuring out how to give some fat cat a tax break. Just seems dreadful. Half the country can't make ends meet. Half. That's not 20%. No, that's half. That's like 50%. If you got an extra $500 bill, they're all living on the edge. So half the country is living on the edge. Yeah. And not secure. And we don't have health care. We don't have education. We don't have, wow. You know, are we the richest country in the world? I don't know. Well, there's a lot maybe could be worked on anyway, even if we are. I think it's cool. Number one, I sort of like capitalism because it shows that what I'm doing is worthwhile. If people are paying for it, well, it must be worthwhile. If people aren't paying for it, then I'm sort of pleasing myself. I think you need this, and you should have this, and that's sort of like masturbating. No, I think we have to love each other and help people with their problems, not with our problems. Yeah. So that's why to me capitalism shows me no matter how good it is, if you have an invention, if nobody wants it, what the hell do you invent it for? You want to invent something that helps other people's lives. And that's what is important, not what you think other people's lives should be. We don't even know what the hell to do with our own life. How are we going to tell somebody else to do with their life? That is just fucking nuts. What gives anybody the audacity to tell somebody else how to live their life? Oh, sure, they're going to kill the Pope or something. There's certain limits. But in general, man, we all struggle. We don't know. We don't know what to do with ourselves. How? What gives us the right to tell somebody else how to live their life? I don't know. So that's why, and now, see, I think Social Security also has been during the industrial age, so factory. My family had a factory, we manufactured baby clothes. I hated every second work of it. But now, most of the work, the contribution to society is not in a sweaty factory. You have a computer, it's a service, or whatever, that we could do till we die. Look, I'm 80 years old and doing the best work I've ever done. You know, I don't need Social Security. The market is telling me that. Yeah. And that's what's cool. So many people can do that now. You're worried about Social Security, start planning how to create income that helps other people. If you're helping other people and it's worth something to them, they'll give you money. Yeah. And there's so many ways to do it without money. If you remember, I got a report that shows you it's a retire in 3 years report. It's really it's a headline. Really, probably won't. But this is how to do it. I mean, whether it takes 10 years, what the hell? You, you got 10, 20, 30, 40 years, or even if you just retire, how to create extra income with no money. All this is how to create income with no income, no money. You don't have anything. You don't have a pot to pee in. But you could start making money in the morning. Yeah. And that's the kind of society we're in. Yeah. We always been, but now it's easier than ever. And then that's what's so important. And part of it is, I mean, I'm doing so much better in business if I have an MBA, so I know all about the business shit, and trying it. And actually, what happened, the first two businesses I even had a company, a software company in the 70s that failed. But I was failing no matter what the hell I was taught in business school. And that's when I started, when things started really happening, I said, this I'm going to have fun. If I started having fun, me inside. See, this stuff I wear, that's me inside. Yeah. When I start showing that and doing that or whatever, and I start having fun, that was somehow loving people. And now I'm even doing it better than I did then. So that every once in a while I get off track and want, the old dollar is in your face, and everybody wants more of those, which I don't understand why. Because how many more suits can I buy, especially at my age? Raising a family, that's a different thing. Yeah. But now, that's why I give all the money we get back to members. I don't want it. Take care of the people that work with me as much as I can. Ginger tea and lemon. Oh, thanks, honey. Or honey. Oh, honey. Lemon and honey. Yes, best honey. Nikki, did I answer your question? The most powerful attribute each of us. You're right. Love is the most power attribute. That's a wonderful thing. Nikki, did you ask me a question? Did I answer it? I don't think I see a response to that. I see a couple of other quotes to you, but I'm not sure. Um, well, if not, okay. Well, just to ask again, or if that's not you, there's another Nikki, and I forget what I said. Uh, but my goal, I mean, I can't wait to wake up in the morning that the possibility of me giving you a website, me giving you a suggestion that will help your life. Wow, look all the power we all have. So the same with you. Go in there and find people that are looking for something. If I give a shitty answer, just tell them, hey, try this. I did it. I saw somebody try this. Man, and to share that love that you have for somebody else. We all have it. We pick up a little puppy or something or a baby and pour love into it. So let's do that more to each other. We all need it. And it's hard because we all want to protect ourselves. Maybe at my age it's different, so you can't trust me. Uh, we all have to get through this life. And I struggle every day with it even, but it certainly is better now than it's ever been. Uh, and it's not doing the things that Google tells you. That to me is the crime in our life now. Is Google telling you what to do? That's how to make more money. It's all the wrong questions again, and it's people giving you answers that want to get money from you. And I guess I'm the same. I want to get money to survive and pay the staff and be able to keep doing what I'm doing until I die. But I am now a member. Yay, Jay! We should ring a bell. Yay, Jay! Yeah, see, $9. That's all you get charged. And I should charge 9,000. Yeah, that's to me, particularly selling information. The value of information was what you could get. Well, when I was trying to make a living and scraping and things like that, that seemed uh, reasonable. Now it seems greedy because what I see now, I'm getting more success now by charging $20 than I did 2,000. And able to help more people and the people who need it. What really in my mind was, if you could afford $2,000, it's not fun to help you. I'm selfish too. I want to feel good. Yeah, and that's it. I would love to get a hard copy of the book instead of down. Don't have any. I can't charge $20. That's it. And books are out of date. Even the websites are out of date. But it's more. I mean, What's on the? No, you don't need that. All you have to do, Jill, is tell me, or Jay, tell me what you're looking for money for. I do the research is the research, and show you the best websites to start looking. Okay, that will be a very short thing. You download it, you print it out on your printer. I mean, if it's 10 pages, will be a lot. Yeah. So you got it all right there. Otherwise, I'd have to charge $100 or something like that. You don't want that. Uh, no, I trust you, but don't put yourself down. Well, no, we all have limits. We all have mixed motives. We all have egos. We all have bad parts. I mean, we're all full of. I sort of see us as a box of crayons. You know, and we all have different kind of. We have all different kind of emotions. I could be a dickhead, like most men. I had my time. I don't even care about my food because man, can't survive on bread alone. Let's see, that's Tessa. That's how. Uh, I don't even care about my food because man can survive on bread alone, or man can't survive on bread alone. Love those glasses. Yeah, they're new from China. But here it'd be $500. There it's $100. uh, you have helped so much and grateful beyond measure. Well, I mean, just hearing that early. I mean, I grew up and even I just never thought people would say that to me in my life. I mean, that's is just the most wonderful thing for anybody to give me, and that's you're uh, telling me something important is happening when you say that. And I usually cry when I hear that because it touches me in such a way that it makes me just feel so special in life, and we all want that. And that's why I want to create a place that we help other people feel special and be nice and just kindness. That's all we need. We all just need kindness, and then we'll work harder. So we don't work some assholes bleeding you. Yeah, you'll do it just to feed yourself, I guess. Uh, but that's not you can be. Being the best parent, yeah, we all. It's hard. It takes work. Yeah. My mom used to say, treat others the way you want to be treated. Yeah, but that's hard. Joseph, there you are. Nice to see you, friend. You look great. Oh, great. Now I feel technical difficulties. With your, Nikki, what are you having technical difficulties with? The thing I sent you with? The thing you can't download the information I send you? Is that it? Send me an email, Nikki. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but lescofreeradio@gmail.com. Uh, and if you don't, if I sent you an answer and you couldn't get it, try it that way. Hopefully, maybe I'll get it and send you if you can't get it on the but something or apply for one of our free laptops because it sounds like maybe it's your laptop. It's a problem. Whatever. But let's go free radio at gmail.com. If you don't hear me in 2 days, then beat on me again. I'm an old fart and forget stuff and trying to do too much because I just enjoy every bit of this. My life it just seems beyond my imagination anyway. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I just can't say enough about how important you all are to me to care. And that is the most important gift I think we could give to each other is caring. So thank you so much.